Alright, so it's been a while, and I know I said I was going to stay consistent with the uploading, but things happen, and unfortunately, some things did happen on my end, so I figured now would be the time, now that we're into the new year, to get back into things. And so, what better time than now to start with a New Year's outfit, or maybe something I would have worn had we not been subject to the certain things that we were over the course of the month of December, on my end again. So without further ado, we'll start off the new year on this channel with a New Year's outfit. I know the event has passed, but hopefully it'll give you an idea of what I might wear and give you some inspiration for maybe a cold weather formal event, or maybe this coming New Year's. I know we're now months away from that, but anyway, but before I show you the actual outfit, you can see I'm not entirely dressed yet. But I want to preface this outfit with the fact that I am wearing a thicker belt, and that's because that's my Hank's belt, my thick leather belt that I carry with. Typically, in a dress outfit, I tend to go for thinner. So this is like I believe the width is 1.5, so 1.25 or thinner than that, because it gives a dressier look to your outfit, and that's typically what I tend to go for. And had I not been carrying, that's what I would have gone for, because I actually have some thin dress belts. Obviously not conducive to carrying, so it was a bit of a struggle, but I managed to get my Hank's belt through the loops without entirely breaking them. I know they're probably being stressed a little bit right now, but just to provide a bit of an idea, if you do have a thinner belt that you can wear with dress pants, then I highly recommend that you can wear with dress pants and also carry. The other thing is, I have never carried with any sort of formal outfit, formal attire, and so while this is me showing you what I might wear, this is also me trying to play around and figure out how I might make this work. So, like I said, without further ado, I'll go and show you what's going on here. Alright, so as you can see, like I said, it's a bit of a more dressy outfit, wearing some formal attire because, again, I'm chasing a New Year's inspired look. And typically, people wear like tuxedos and such. I don't like to go to that level. Tuxedos, I tend to save those for strictly black tie events. I guess New Year's parties could be considered a black tie attire. But like I said, if they're not specifically calling for black tie, I tend not to go all the way like that. This is also something that I've worn to weddings before. This is a navy suit, double-breasted. If you couldn't tell, I tend to prefer the double breast because it accentuates that V taper that we chase when we're working out in the gym. When we're hitting the lats, that V taper from the shoulders down to the waist. If you weren't aware of what that was, that's what we call the V taper. And like I said, double-breasted suits, and this is also a double-breasted camel coat. They tend to accentuate that V taper a little better than your standard single-breasted notch lapel suit. That's not to say that it can't be done. Any good tailor should be able to get your size down. It's also personal preference, the double-breasted option. But anyway, sort of rambling on about that. Back to the formal attire. Typically, over the course of the night, on a New Year's event, the way I imagine it going, I would end up, as you can see, I'm not wearing a tie. That's because I this is formal, but I don't like to do the super formal thing. New Year's events, you know, there tends to be alcohol and stuff like that, so the environment's a little more laid back, I would say. So going super formal while you're indoors or something like that, maybe you tend to get a little warm. It's easier to just you know, ditch the tie and be able to unbutton over the course of the night. And obviously you can also lose the coat and then unbutton the suit, and that way you're opened up and you're cool and you're able to, you know, sort of breathe over the course of the evening. The other thing I like to do if you're stepping in and out from indoor to outdoor, back to indoor, is with my coat, is just kind of drape it over the shoulders. Use the shoulders, and if your coat fits well enough, it shouldn't be a problem. Kind of like that, so you can see my arms are not in the armholes, but the coat is sort of just draped over me, and I can stand easily outside, you know, enjoy a cigar, hold my beverages, anything like that. I can carry on a conversation, and then, you know, make the quick transition back inside, and not have to worry about undressing once again and then redressing if the occasion for going outside calls. So it's all just about being adaptable to your situation. Obviously, you know, the more layers, the better. If you're carrying, I would suggest keeping the jacket on at the very least. If you're carrying the way that I'm carrying, like I said, this is me sort of trying to test the waters while also trying to show you what I might do. So I haven't quite yet figured out how I would carry under my button-down shirt without rendering my firearm not accessible at all. And obviously I can't access my belt loop with the clip on the holster if my firearm is tucked underneath my shirt. I don't know how I would even do that without a way to anchor it to the belt. But anyway, we'll move on to footwear, since I want to try to avoid being too verbose here. I know I like to keep these short, and we're getting into the 10-minute mark now as of recording this. So my footwear option for this outfit is my leather double monk straps. This is a nice rich brown color, not super dark brown, but almost like a reddish tan. Hopefully the light is helping there a little bit. But these are really a multifunctional shoe. You can wear these casually, you can wear these in all kinds of situations. I would not recommend wearing these with like t-shirt or anything. And when I say casually, I mean with a collar, a button down sort of thing like that. Chinos, you could even wear them with like just a straight dark blue jean and a collar, sort of maybe an office setting or something like that. That would make a good business casual outfit. I got my cedar shoe trees in there just to preserve the shape of the shoe, but yeah, these are what I would wear. If you've never seen or heard of the double monk before, I highly recommend getting a pair. They're a good alternative to your standard laced leather shoe that you might see on any standard formal outfit. I highly recommend we gotta ditch those square toes. Always do your round toe, even a pointed toe might be better. But that square, almost duck foot kind of looking thing, highly recommend doing away with those and getting a pair of round-toed shoes like this. So I think that about does it for this one. Just to recap, this is a simple double-breasted navy suit with the double-breasted camel-colored overcoat and the brown double monk straps. As far as the footwear goes, I should add, in the winter, usually I might try to wear a pair of boots, because those tend to disappear under the pant leg, and so just for the added warmth factor maybe, or ankle support if you like that, whatever, I would recommend a pair of dress boots. Those would definitely work with this also. Once again, with an outfit like this, because the firearm is anchored on the belt and you have to tuck your shirt, I would highly recommend, unless, you know, or open carry is a thing and that's something you're comfortable with. Personally, I think it's kind of cringe. But anyway, if it's something you're comfortable with and you're okay with taking the jacket off, and you know the crowd is used to or not opposed to the idea at all, then by all means feel free. But anyway, like I said, because you have to tuck the shirt, I would highly recommend at least keeping this overlayer on, because, like I said, my firearm's right here. And so if I were to take this off, I would be completely exposed, and then people know. And the point is to conceal. Well, my goal is to conceal. But anyway, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. But yeah, like I said, I would keep myself buttoned like this, or if I was gonna not button, I would throw the coat over just for that extra concealment factor, because there you see it's poking through. Go ahead and cap it off there. Happy New Year, and I look forward to putting out some more winter inspired outfits